nominated for Best Community College Radio Station 2014 by the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System. Everything you want to hear from the voice of Cerritos College. WPMD on the net, where people make a difference.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the final edition of the Falcon Spotlight for this semester. At this time, I would like my guest to please introduce himself.
Hello, I'm back. It's Genesys. Yeah.
So it's
finals
yeah.
suck.
How many finals in total do you have?
Just 3, but that in itself is hell.
Okay, and you've already knocked out one, though.
That is true.
How was that one?
That one was easy.
Why?
Probably the only one that's going to be easy this semester.
How so?
Well, I mean, the study guide is pretty much very close to what the test is, so it's really easy, as long as I do the questions right.
Okay. Now, the other ones, what are they?
Anthropology, sex and gender, and speech 120.
And are they also going to be like Scantron type tests?
Yeah,
or?
they're all multiple choice Scantron thingy.
And how long have you had the study guide for these finals? Like, I know some teachers they'll just be like, "Oh, just 2 weeks before."
For anthro and for anthro, it's pretty much just, hey, read the book and understand the material. There you go. So it's kind of just knowing like the basics of the chapter. Don't really need a study guide for that. And then for history, he gave it to us, I think, like the first month of school, the study guide for the whole semester. And you just kind of fill it up as you go. For speech, she gave it out, I think, like 2 weeks ago.
Now, when you were here last time, you mentioned that you have a couple of positions on campus. These positions, I know that some people, they have elections at the end of the semester and so forth. The positions you've held, do they reset? You rerun for them, or are you going to get to keep them next semester in the fall?
Well, for anthropology, you get elected at the end of the semester, and you're that position for the whole school year, not just the semester. For K-pop, we have elections at the end of the semester for president and VP. And then in the beginning of the semester, we have the other officer elections every semester. And then for, what am I in? Order of the Falcon, we had elections at the end of the semester for every position, and that's for every semester.
So is Treasure
I hope that made sense.
Is Anthro Treasure the only one you ended up keeping, or?
Well, right now I'm still head of house for.
So you had a rerun
for
for
Order
that
of the
one.
Falcon, but I have to rerun next semester. I'm not sure I'm gonna keep the position.
You want to go higher?
No. Well, all the higher positions were already assigned. It's just head of house that is open, and I think like maybe 2 other positions. But everything else was at the end of the semester. And then for K-pop, well, I'm still treasurer, but we'll see what happens next semester. Might change.
Re-elections?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is Aldemar still an officer in his club, or?
He is, but I can't remember what he is now. He's not our headmaster anymore. We have a headmistress now.
That's Janet, right?
Yeah. Wait, are you in the club?
No, it's just that,
Ooh.
at the awards banquet, I remember, Aldemar, he had said a speech, and he said, he's no longer president of his baby, but that Janet has to take care of it.
Well, the thing is, if you're president or VP, you don't get house points. So even if you do some of the stuff, it's like, oh, well, thanks for helping. So he wants to like be more involved with like the activities and stuff like that, not just planning out the meetings.
Cool. So now I noticed that, you know, a lot of these clubs, they're tied into like a subject or a class. How have you enjoyed so far, you know, these clubs?
Well, I mean, Order of the Falcon and K-pop are mostly just for fun. because we don't have a Korean class, so we can't learn Korean. So we kind of have our own little class going on the side where we're trying to learn Korean, but we're not being very efficient. And then for Anthro, a lot does get tied into classes, like field trips and stuff like that. And Order of the Falcon is pretty much just for fun.
Cool. And, this semester is winding down, and it's, the last week. What would you say was tougher? Midterms or finals?
That's an interesting question. So far, they've pretty much been the same. So it's been pretty even.
Essays or exams?
I don't know, like they've all been pretty similar, I think. Let's see. Most likely my harder one was Anthro. And history and speech have been pretty easy.
History and speech. I still can't get my mind around the fact that you have speech, but there's no speech.
Well, it's interpersonal communication. It's not public speaking. Two different things, guys.
But there wasn't anything like you had a chat with a partner or a group or anything?
Well, no, we did have, we do get into like groups and then we do a mini performance type thing in front of the class, but it's not like, hey, your grade depends on this.
So what is it? They give you like a scenario type of stuff? Or?
Yeah, and then you have to figure out how you would handle the situation according to the steps or guide that she and the book have given you.
Mm-hmm.
Like one was, let's see if I can remember. Okay, like recently we had one where, let's say you and your friend or roommate, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you're living with want to get a pet, but you want a dog and your roommate wants a cat. Like, how would you go about that situation to figure out which pet to get? So you would make this chart and you would write down like what kind of pets you would get and what aspects of it would be important, like how much they cost, how much it would take to take care of them, who would spend more time with them, that kind of stuff.
And what were you in favor of?
Compromise and see which pet you get. And then we like reported our results and like stuff like that to the class.
Were you in favor of like a certain pet or?
Huh?
Like that was the actual assigned one you got or?
Yeah, like that was an in-class thing we did, but it wasn't like, hey, this is like 20, 30 points of your grade. It's just kind of like
And what pet did you pick?
We picked a medium dog, but personally, I would love to have a bigger dog. I'm not a cat person. Sorry.
So what kind of dogs do you like then?
Well, I had a German Shepherd once, and he was amazing, but I couldn't keep him because he was too big.
Oh.
And right now I have a Terrier mix, and another one, I think it's a Chihuahua mix.
Wow, okay. They get along?
Yeah, they get along. Not at first, though. But
What
they're
happened?
okay now.
Why didn't they get along before? What happened?
Well, the other one was a puppy,
Mm-hmm.
and mine was a bit bigger, like she was older. So he would be really playful and want to play, and she would just be like, hey, leave me alone, I just want to sleep. So he was just too playful in the beginning.
Okay. Now, man, I still can't believe this is the last week. Lucky for you, you get a break, right?
Kind of.
Kind of?
Kind
What,
of.
a week or two?
Yeah, something like that. We'll see.
Now, in the fall, everything starts all over. But, I've asked some of the people here on campus, what are your favorite events that happen here on campus?
That happened?
Mm-hmm.
Spring Festival was pretty cool.
Mm.
What else?
From the whole year, like,
Oh,
in
the
general,
whole
since you've
school
been here, what do you like? What do you look forward to here?
I don't know. Homecoming gets pretty intense. What else do we have during the semester?
Well, for the homecoming, there's the floats.
Yeah, like we worked on the floats this semester. That was cool.
Which
I didn't
one
get to go to homecoming though, so I didn't get to see the finished products.
How about the court stuff?
Well, we had one person running for Anthro, and that was Lauren.
Who's running next time? Are you? Or
No. No, that's too much. I don't know. We'll see if we can get someone from the club running
have
again.
you ever run for anything before?
No. And I'm not going to. It's not my thing, you guys.
How about in high school? Did you run for anything or?
No, I wasn't very involved in high school, if at all. We were trying to keep going the paintball club in high school, and that didn't really work out because, our schedule clashed with other clubs and stuff, so we lost members and stuff like that, but we tried.
The principal didn't say anything about that club, or?
No, not really.
You guys didn't actually shoot yourselves or anything, right?
Well, no, if we did go paintball or whatever, it would have been at a place, not at school.
What other clubs existed back then?
Let's see, back in high school?
Yeah.
There was the reading club, and I remember someone I knew was in it, and she would collect, the can top thingy, the one where you pop it open. She would collect those for every book she read. She had a bunch of them. There was... What else was there? I don't know. There were a lot of clubs. I can't remember. I can't remember. It was too many. But, this year they had, the Fashion Club or something? And they have, runway shows and all that kind of stuff. Seems pretty cool.
When was the last time you went back to the campus?
Maybe a month ago. Well, my sister's there and she does track, so I went to go watch her run. I got sunburned. That wasn't cool. And then the vice principal now was my science teacher when I was there.
Yeah, I noticed some people have moved up the ranks over there.
Yeah, and a lot of people have left too. Most of my teachers left.
What did you think of your yearbook? Did you like your yearbook? Did you know people from the staff?
I didn't look at my yearbook.
What? What do you mean?
I don't have my copy of the yearbook, and I didn't get a copy of the yearbook. I don't know, I just didn't want to pay for it. I didn't really care.
Which yearbook was that one?
09?
09?
Yeah, 09.
By then, what was it? Miss
The last
Mary
whole
teaching
number.
it?
What?
Wasn't that Miss Mary teaching it, I think?
I have no idea. No clue.
How about that, the hippie art teacher, Christensen, was she still there?
I don't know, I didn't take art. I took drama.
She was
I can't draw. Or paint.
She would
or color.
protest kind of and stuff about anti-military stuff. She would really if she saw recruiters.
I only knew
around.
about one of the art teachers, and that was because he was my friend's uncle. But he's the only one I knew about. I didn't know about the others.
Okay. So, right now, graduation is approaching also for the high schoolers. I know my brother, he's right now focused on passing his classes, and hopefully he'll come here in the summer. But you miss high school?
I do and I don't.
Why?
I didn't do very good in high school. But I miss the friends I had. We kind of lost touch of each other. I only talked to a few of them. So I guess that basically be it. And then, I don't know. I don't really miss it all that much.
Okay.
Do you miss high school?
I miss the programs that existed, but due to budget cuts, they're gone. There's no more banking.
Oh, you know what else I miss? Not paying for my classes. I would say the free lunch, but the food sucks, so no.
Yeah. It's funny how they started to get outside type places like those ice cream machines and
There's ice cream machines?
yeah, they had like vending machines that they'd have different ice cream
With ice
and
cream?
stuff. Yeah, and then what else
What?
did they have? Uh, I guess you could call them ghetto Big Macs because it doesn't have the sauce or the lettuce or anything like that. They would sell.
So it's just patty.
Yeah, and
Um,
then no, I just
I don't know. I
remember
like the
there's different
salad bar
changes.
there. But that's because I would pile mine high, and I like salad, so.
Cool.
I don't know. The food was always kind of nasty, and the lines were too big, and yeah, lunch wasn't worth it.
Well, I hear my little brother says the little cheeseburgers in the morning are worth tackling people for.
What?
little, there's this breakfast one that it's because sometimes it would be this nasty though, like biscuit thing that was a pizza one, but when it's a burger one, he'll go for it.
I don't know. I don't think I ever saw that one.
Or they'll have the Mexican like sweet bread stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's new. I don't remember that when I
Well,
was
that's
there.
just the morning.
Well, no, that's the thing. I did go eat morning breakfast or whatever sometimes. But, I don't know. I just remember, like, cereal and then the wannabe French toast and grilled cheese. I think that was all they gave us. There might have been a few other things, like maybe waffles, but I think that was all.
Or the corn dog that looked gray.
Oh, and that corn dog.
Gray instead of like, I don't know, natural color.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, instead of corn
Fake
batter,
food,
it was
man.
pancake on.
No, you know what I did with my burgers for lunch? And it's gonna sound kind of gross, but okay, so I would get my burger and I would add the salad and then I would pile on hot Cheetos and then add ketchup and then kind of just squish it. It was pretty good. Looks kind of gross, but it's pretty good.
Ketchup.
I kind of miss that.
Do you still put ketchup on chips or?
Uh, I've never been much of a fan of ketchup. It was just the food was so nasty.
Oh,
But ketchup's okay. I had Korean barbecue yesterday. It was so good. I want more.
I can't believe.
Have you had Korean barbecue?
No, I don't think so.
Let's go eat Korean barbecue.
I've only had what is it? Filipino noodles, I think, and egg
I
rolls.
haven't.
That was only because of ISA club one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, what will you do when the semester's over?
Like right as it's over?
Yeah.
Celebrate? No, I don't know. Well, like the clubs, since we're all kind of friends and stuff, we want to get together and maybe have a bonfire. Hopefully. Something like that. And then, I don't know, kind of just get some sleep. Go bug my sister at her practices. And my god sister is graduating 8th grade, so I'm going to go to her graduation.
hmm
I think that's it.
Are you familiar with all the schools in Lynwood? Like the middle schools and stuff?
No.
You went to Lynwood Middle?
Well, middle
or-
schools, there's like what?
Lynwood Middle, Hostler, and Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, so I know of those. Elementary schools, there's like what, 15 or something like
Yeah,
that?
that's quite a bit of them.
So no, I know about like 3 of those and that's it. And then high schools, we only have 2.
High schools. I remember performing for the opening of the Helen Keller Elementary.
No idea where that's at.
That's almost by going to the passing Chico's way further.
Yeah, no, I don't go to that side, so I don't know.
Yeah, that one's probably a nice looking elementary kind of.
I can hear laughing outside. Makes me curious. I want to know what they're talking about.
And right now, Man, I still can't get over it. The semester is actually gonna be over.
I know it flew by so fast.
You
Too
gonna
fast.
miss any professors that you had, or have they been cool?
Huh?
Like your professors, have you had like favorite professors that you're like, I'm gonna take all their classes because they're cool?
Well, I've taken Mr. Epitese like 5 times, but that's anthropology.
Is that the only anthro one you had, or?
No, I've taken Rigby, and I took Garcia, and I took Bellis my first semester, but I dropped because I felt like it was too intense. But it was my first semester, like right out of high school, so that probably had something to do with it.
Which one was that? Like cultural?
No, it was archaeology.
Oh,
Yeah. Taken most of the anthropology courses here.
what did you think of the archaeology one? Did you have to actually go on a trip, or?
No, that would have been really cool though. Really cool. But no, it was just lecture and test. Pretty much.
Which one has been your favorite?
My favorite anthropology course? Probably the cultural one. Had a lot of facts about other cultures and stuff like that. Well, most of them do, but that one's the one that had stood out the most.
Cool. So, now that the next semester is approaching and all these events have passed by, as we were talking about events, that you look forward to the most, what did you think about the change as far as Halloween time? Normally it was a costume contest, and this time it was about zombies.
Halloween?
Yeah.
I don't know, it was pretty interesting. I saw some of the zombies getting a little violent though. I don't know. It was interesting. They could have done both though.
Yeah, I think they used to do the costume one quite a bit.
Yeah, that one was always part of Halloween. Yeah, Halloween.
All right, we'll be right back after these public service announcements.
Wednesday afternoons at 2 Pacific on WPMD on the net. It's Swingin' with the World.
I've got the world on a string.
Swingin' with the World with Peggy Sue.
Swinging with the World plays 40s and 50s music. We do everything from the war years, and that's what I like.
Big bands, saloon singers, classic vocal groups.
It makes me want to jump and jive, and I want to give that gift that I have to the people who are listening.
Swingin' with the World, 2 p.m. Pacific every Wednesday on WPMD on the net, where people make a difference.
Because it's my show. It's amazing.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything that you could have bought with it. To find out how you can start saving energy so you can start saving money, visit EnergySavers.gov. Brought to you by the United States Department of Energy, the Ad Council, and WPMD.org, where people make a difference.
Yoga class. We're the friends you go out with on a Saturday night. We're the friends you hang out with and do nothing.
We're the friends who laugh at the same things you do.
We're the friends who will help you move.
I'm the friend who'll be there if you're ever dealing with a mental illness.
Be there for your friend. Your support and understanding will give them a much greater chance of recovery. Mental illness. What a difference a friend makes. For more information on how to help a friend dealing with mental illness, go to whatadifference.org. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time. I guess it's the finals time, and
Good luck with finals.
I know we totally have to knock out these tests, and hopefully we all do well in our classes. This has been it's been a great semester. I've had a ball, great time here doing the Falcon Spotlight. This is the final edition for the semester. Stay tuned to my fan page. Like the fan page at Facebook. Look up Cerritos College Falcon Spotlight. Look up Rob Flores on YouTube. Soon I'll upload all my shows. And should be back in August, folks. So tune in until then. Tune in to Deaf Man's Music next.